Hey everyone, it's Q with the green thumb. Well, it's a little red today, but I just want to show you my progress with my seedlings. These seedlings have been, it's about a full week now. Now, notice these. These are some of the leafy greens here. We've got cabbage. We've got some baby joy cabbage here, some romaine. Here is the salad mix, the mesclun. Now notice, I want to give you the whole full view. Notice these are coming up just a tad bit leggy for my taste, and I don't want to have to scrap the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is try to correct that. Number one, I've been using a spray bottle to spray these for the last few days. I am now going to stop watering from the top. I am going to water from the tray. So I'm just going to take the water and place it in the tray. Another thing is I think I might have to adjust the light. I don't know if they're fighting for the light, but let me see if I just kind of adjust them. And by the way, I'm in my basement doing this. See that there's the heat mat. If I adjust them a little, I want to see if that's going to bring a little bit of a difference. Like I said, I don't want to scrap the whole thing, and they're young enough that maybe I can do something. Here is another thing that I am going to do. I am going to use a fan. So this is the fan that I'm using, the AC Xfinity. And what I want to do now is sort of simulate a gusty wind. So when you take the seeds outside, they're going to experience wind. So you want to simulate as much natural happenings that will occur outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it oscillate and just move back and forth. And as I turn it on, if you can see that this fan actually goes from medium to high. And I'm going to turn it off. What I want to do is, because they're still kind of young, I want to give this probably maybe a medium wind gust and just brush. Let's oscillate now. And I'm just going to brush. Gonna brush them. Just brush them with the air. And I'm going to do that for about 15 minutes a day. Because remember, these are the cool weather crops that I am growing. So I don't want them to fight for light. I don't want them to be overwatered from the top. So I'm going to water from the bottom. And if all that fails, I'm going to try to replant and see if those stems will become a little more stable and firm, right? So that is it for today. We're looking at our progress, and we are going to try to prevent some of this legginess that's happening in our seeds. I will come back a little later to let you know how these did. Okay, we are back, and look what we've got here. We have got some nice healthy buds. Not real leggy, although I do want to watch this one a little closer. I want to watch this one a little closer, because it's still just a tad bit, like the stems are a little too long, but they're actually pretty healthy stems, but I don't want them to be so long. This is my bunching onion, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the light, you can see that, from down here to here, because they're getting taller. And if you can see, it's starting to flower, and I don't want those flowers to be burned by this light. So this is about a week later, and these are our greens here. So we've got some spinach, we've got this is actually carrot, so it's not a green. Some cabbage. There's some other cabbage varieties here. This is kale, and kale tends to have longer stems anyway. These are mustard greens, and you got an endive lettuce here, and this is our celery. It's just starting to bud there, and these are our peppers. So the celery and the peppers, they don't grow as fast, but we're about a week later from when we started making our adjustments to our plants and how we're watering. I'm watering from the bottom as opposed to watering on top, because I was spraying and I didn't want that to start to mold, because at night when I turn off the light, yes, I am dropping things. I dropped the humidity dome. I do place a humidity dome over it at night to keep some of the moisture in. Again, we still have the heat mat that's under it, and very soon I'm going to be doing another set. So I'm going to be doing my pollinators and some of the spring flowers very soon, because we are coming into March. We are at the end of February. I started this around the middle of February. These are 2 weeks old. I started these from seed, and it's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 full weeks, and they're coming up pretty nice and healthy. I really like how they are progressing, but it's almost time to start thinning so that we can make sure we get some healthy growth. And then in a few weeks, probably if the weather cooperates, in about 3 weeks, we will be taking these outside and starting to acclimate them to the outside. So that is how we're doing on our spring crop. So these are cool weather crops, and I think they're doing pretty nicely, but more to come. We are gonna take you from seedling to harvest, and we are just at the beginning of it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave any comments that you have, anything that works for you, any questions that you may have for me. But we're off to a really good start. It is almost springtime, guys. I hope you are preparing so that we can have a really good spring planting, growing, gardening season. This is Q. I have a green thumb, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.